Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Cancerians, for October 2017. I can't believe it's October already. So it's for you, my gorgeous Cancerians, for October 2017. What can I say and where can I start? First of all, I want to say that October is probably one of the best days of the year for me. The reason why is because October is probably the most spiritual month. The reason why October is the most spiritual month in the whole year is because of the 31st of October. So what is so different about the 31st of October? What's so different about the 31st of October is the fact that the actual veil in between this world in between the spirit world, it's going to be at its thinnest. And what does that mean? On another hand, it means that it's going to be absolutely wonderful day. And it's not only about a wonderful day, the whole month is going to be wonderful, which means that from the beginning of October, from the 1st of October, as the time goes by, towards the end of October, we're going to be closer and closer to the actual 31st of October, which means that the veil in between this world and the spirit world is going to be thinner and thinner. So by the time we get to the 31st, is going to be at its thinnest. And what does that mean? It's a wonderful and beautiful day. It means that we are going to be just so close to the whole new dimension, so close to the whole different dimension. Everything will seem gloomy, everything will seem interesting, everything will seem so deep. Like, for example, people like me, I absolutely love anything strange, anything weird, and anything different. But most of the people are going to be able to enjoy this wonderful energy, especially in you guys as well. And what else I was going to say, what else happens, and why is this time so important as well? But basically it's because lots of things are going to be happening to us, and they're going to happen unexpectedly, okay? And this is the beautiful thing in all this. It's not only about things happening to us unexpectedly throughout the months, but it's also there may be going to be maybe relatives that have passed away that will try to contact us. Maybe there will be certain messages that you will receive from your spirit guides, from your guardian angels. You will maybe see certain omen, you will maybe see certain signs. It all depends, it all depends, it all depends. To me, I see fox constantly because fox is my spirit animal, and every single time when I see the fox, I know that things are going to be okay. And you need to be able to know how to read your own personal spiritual messages, because we are all different, we all get different messages, and we all read them in a different way. So every single time when you see something, when you see an animal, when you see the flock of beautiful birds, or when you see the cute little bunny, and this is the sign to you, this is an omen to you, you just need to know, and you need to see, and you need to realize what was on your mind at around the time when you saw this beautiful animal, when you saw this beautiful sign. What was on your mind beforehand? What was on your mind the day before? What was on your mind 2 days before? What is the big problem that you want to sort out? Is there any big problem that you want sorted out, that you don't know what to do? It all depends how these messages are going to be manifest. And that's why this month is highly beautiful and highly powerful. And especially when it comes to you, your number this month is actually number 11. What a wonderful, wonderful number. It's not only confirming the fact that there is something unexpected going to happen this month to you. And first of all, you're going to think it's really weird. First of all, you're going to think it's really bizarre. First of all, you're going to think it's really strange. But very soon later, you're going to realize that this is actually going to work in your favor. And there's certain things that are going to change in your life because of that. And the things that are actually first going to shake you up a little bit, make you think, oh my God, it's going to happen unexpectedly. But then again, straight away, not that long after that moment, after that point, you're going to realize that the things are actually going to start working in your favor, and it's even better like this. This is what number 11 is trying to let you know. And on another hand, number 11 is also trying to let you know that you are about to get the whole control over the situation. The control, when I say the whole control over the situation, it all depends. What is the point in your life? What is the actual point in your life that was driving you crazy? Maybe you couldn't get a job. that is about to change. Maybe you couldn't get the right job, that is about to change. Maybe if you're retired, if you were focusing maybe to move on to different things and you didn't know what to do, you will know now what to do. So that's why 11 is just so powerful. I don't know how to explain how powerful and important this number is, especially when it comes to this month of October, and especially when it comes to you guys, because there are certain problems and certain issues that are about to be resolved, that are going to be resolved, that are actually going to have an amazing and really positive impact on you, and not only on you, then it is going to have an amazing impact on people around you. For example, it also explains a lot about health. Number 11 explains that there is a great confidence that you are going to have throughout the month. So this is going to be time to do things, you know, to do as much as you can, try as much as you can try, you know. And also the energy levels are going to be absolutely brilliant. So when it comes to your health, number 11 means that you're going to be full of energy throughout the month of October 2017. So if you were planning to do certain things and you were just waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time, most certainly October, there is a lot going to be happening. Lots of you are going to be focused on business, lots of you are going to be focused on your work, some of you are going to be focused on the changes when it comes to your home, for example. But however, your health is going to be great when it comes to the actual energy, because you're going to be full of energy, which means that you're going to be more productive, which means that your energy levels are going to be much longer than they would be normally, you see. And this is why this is so important. On another hand, when it comes to your health, as I said, the energy levels are going to be brilliant, which is going to reflect on you amazingly. I can see the negativity and slight blockage when it comes to your head and when it comes to the head area, which means that you may suffer from like a pressure when it comes to your head, which means that that may resolve in like a headache and things like that. So this is the only negativity that I'm seeing. The only negativity that I'm actually seeing, it's slight negativity and slight blockage when it comes to your head, which means that most likely you are going to be suffering from headaches. Maybe the best would be to actually try to avoid coffee as much as you can, maybe, and things like that. And also I would highly suggest to get magnesium and B vitamins. Magnesium supplement and B vitamins are absolutely brilliant and very essential when it comes to our health, when it comes to our head. And also this particular herb, feverfew is absolutely amazing. This is probably one of the most popular herbs when it comes to your headache, when it comes to migraines and things like that. I highly recommend feverfew. It's absolutely brilliant. People have been using these herbs for hundreds of years. These herbs are amazingly effective. So it's a feverfew, so it's magnesium and B vitamins. I have to say this, and I have to stress this: if you are on any other medications, like for example like a high blood pressure medications, can actually interact with any herbs and some other supplements that you may take. It can interact, and it doesn't have to interact. If you are on any other medications, please check with your GP, please check with your doctor if you want to try start taking herbal supplements for headache and for your health in general. Just check with your GP and check with your doctor. It may be okay, it may not be okay. Only your doctor, only your GP is going to be able to tell you whether these herbs are going to contradict with your existing medications. So you need to really check with the doctor. But I highly suggest this particular herbs. The 4th of October is just a very important day, and I want to say something to you. Seriously, I want to say something to you. Do not sign anything on this particular day. Every other day is okay. Every other day is okay to sign, to start something, new contract, new this, new that, new page to turn, buy something big. If you want to buy something big, like you can buy a house, can buy a flat, buy a car, whatever big, whatever huge, whatever big may seem to you. If you want to buy something, if you want to sign something, if you want to start any negotiation, please do write this number down. It's the 4th of October. You do not do it. You do not start anything on the 4th of October. There is going to be somebody very nasty, somebody very naughty, somebody very unusual, somebody very naughty, and try to kind of use you for something. And this is not your friend. This is not somebody who you know. This is just somebody who will just kind of manifest in your life and like a salesman or something like that, and this person is going to try to trick you into something. I see very big deception here, very big dishonesty, and very big danger. I don't want to make you feel like paranoid or anything like that, but I just want to warn you that the 4th of October It is not going to be good day to sign things. Every other day, 3rd is fine, 6th is fine, 5th is fine, 7th is fine. Every other day is going to be okay, apart from this particular day, because somebody nasty is going to try to take an advantage of you. And this is not your friend or something like that. It's, as I said, it's somebody that you could be dealing with, like a salesman or something like that. Another thing that is going to happen on the 4th of October, also it's going to be quite interesting, because it is going to involve like a family member, a male family member who has been through quite a lot, who has been through some kind of difficulties, and you were worrying about this family member, and this family member had a really difficult time in his personal life. Well, this family member is going to have a good news when it comes to their own personal success, and this is going to have a really good influence on you, and this is really going to have a really good impact on you, because you do really care about this person and you were worrying about this person. So there is going to be great news about a certain family member, and this is also very personal to them and very personal to you indeed. 18th of October. 18th of October is the day, oh my god, when it comes to the actual omen, when it comes to the actual sign, the 18th of October is just gonna be super powerful, super charged and super powerful day for you. 18th of October, as I said, the 31st of October is going to be the most powerful when it comes to the actual veil. But as I said, throughout the October, the veil is going to be thinner and thinner, and the different dimensions are going to be around us like there is no tomorrow. But for you, my gorgeous Cancerians, the 18th of October is the day when I need you to have your eyes open. I need you to be aware about everything around you, every single thing around you. You will get your message, you will get your omen, and after that moment, after that point, there is the whole beautiful idea going to manifest in your life. The whole beautiful idea is going to come to you, and it's just going to put a massive, huge, beautiful smile on your face. This omen, this sign, this message that you are going to get, as I said, it can happen at any time throughout the day. It can happen in any way throughout the day. You can maybe fell asleep like in the middle of the day for 1 minute, and then you just have your own little vision. You have your own little, like a vision, or you have your own little sign. You may have someone tell you something unusual and it's going to make sense to you, or you may hear a certain voice in your head. Maybe your spirit guide is going to try to tell you something. Maybe you will see the flock of birds, unusual birds flying around in a weird way. It all depends what kind of message you are going to receive and how you are going to receive your message. But the bottom line is that this is going to be very, very good for you, very important for you, very powerful for you, because it's not only that you are going to have a really good idea after this moment, after this point, but there's a really powerful adjustment that you are going to make, adjustment that you are going to need to make. You're going to need to change and make changes, certain changes in your life after this point, but it will all make sense to you. Just watch this space. The third important day is the 29th of October. Do you know why I like the 29th of October? 29th of October, it's all about love, love, love. So it's like a really powerful, for those of you that are in relationships, for your husbands, wives, partner, the 29th of October is a one wonderful, beautiful, amazing day. It is just like, I can see like two people getting closer together. I can see two people enjoying themselves. I can see two people loving each other, and this is just so important, like especially if you didn't get on with your partner, especially if your partner had a difficulties like communicating to you, especially if your partner had a problems talking to you, problems expressing their love, expressing themselves. Some people just don't really know how to express their love, express their emotions. Some people express this in so many different ways, but some people are not maybe good talkers, and if you have a couple of people and one doesn't talk and one talk, the other one just want to kind of communicate as well, and sometimes person doesn't know where he or she is at. But it all depends on the energy, it all depends how well people know each other and things like that. that. It can be a little bit confusing sometimes, and it can make things a little bit unbalanced. But the bottom line is, as long as people love each other, as long as people understand each other, as long as people love each other, it's absolutely fine. So the 29th of October is very important because it is going to bring two people together. And especially if you had some kind of problem, some kind of misunderstanding, maybe you didn't spend enough time with each other. However, this is going to be absolutely wonderful time. And it's just at the time when you're going to be also spending on the 29th of October, you're also going to be kind of being in touch with your family. Apart from your partner, husband, wife, you're also going to be kind of in touch with your family, and you're going to be really thinking about, you know, like your family life and things like that. But the bottom line is, it's absolutely brilliant, the most perfect day for couples, because, you know, the bottom line here is that, you know, this is again going to be the whole new stage, the whole new level for your relationship. But so important for the next stage, for the right stage. Stay one stage higher, one stage more powerful, you know, the stage more amazing than it was before. However, if there were any problems or anything like that, expect it on the 29th of October to actually be resolved. And also, you two as a couple, I can see that you will actually do something. You will be thinking about maybe making certain changes when it comes to your home, maybe change the area, maybe paint the house a little bit, maybe paint the home a little bit. However, this has come to both of you together at the same time, and as a couple you will really enjoy yourself here. So I think it's a wonderful time for the couples indeed, and especially if you have certain problems with each other. What else I was going to say, it's basically that you see on the right at the beginning of October 2017, you see, you are just going to kind of feel like you are getting your balance back. Lots of you were working a lot, lots of you were maybe worrying a lot. It all depends. Some of you were on like a kind of physical side, working a lot, and you didn't get a time to get breaks so far. And some of you were maybe like worrying a lot and you couldn't really relax. Maybe you were looking for a job, you know, maybe you were constantly focusing on a certain job. Maybe you're unhappy in your job and you couldn't really relax. Now, the 1st of October, it's going to be really nice time. Straight away, the beginning of October, you're just going to start feeling a certain balance, and there is also going to be a really good news that you are going to receive, that you are going to get. And that good news that you are going to receive, it's going to be connected to your money, and it's going to be connected to your financial situation, which is really automatically going to put you at rest, and automatically it's going to put you at peace, and automatically you're going to be able to relax after this point, after this moment. And also, what else I was going to say, there is a good news also, a positive news, that you're going to hear something that's going to put a smile on your face regarding a friend of yours. Something is going to happen to your friend, somebody who you know for a really long time, somebody who means to you a lot, and somebody really good is going to happen to them when it comes to their financial situation and their peace of mind as well. It's going to be really in a good place, and that is also going to mean to you a lot, because this is a really good friend of yours. So that you see, a couple of people that means to you a lot are also going to be getting, you know, positive news or positive messages this month. October is just really cool month indeed. And also, what else I was going to say, there is a new idea that you are going to have. There is a new idea. There is this need, this urge to do something new, to start something new, to start something different. The new idea is going to come to you. The new hope is going to come to you. Things that you lost hope for now will start making sense. Things that you thought that you don't have a hope for anymore, that you can't do them anymore. This is going to change now. At the beginning of October, it's actually going to change this, and this is going to be connected to like a new learning process that you will want to take, that you will want to learn. And it is a lot to do with your professional side, it's a lot to do with what you do, and it's a lot to do with what you want to do and what you want to change. It is just very much so that you guys are going to be concentrating on your professional side quite a lot, whether you're not working, whether you're working, or whether you're retired. if you are retired, for example, you're still going to kind of start focusing on different things in life, start focusing on new things in life. There is the whole new energy going to come through. So if you are retired, for example, you're going to start thinking about certain course, you're going to start thinking about certain direction, you're going to start thinking about certain change that you want to make when it comes to your life. And that particular change that you want to make is also directly going to be connected to your finances, financial situation, and finances in general. So however, it is actually going to be good, and it is actually going to be step in the right direction. The second part of October 2017, I can see you guys concentrating on what you own. Now that sounds weird, but I can see you concentrating on things around you. You will concentrate a lot, like on your home, on your family, on your living arrangements, but you will also want to concentrate, and you will also want to sort things out when it comes to what you own. For example, maybe you have a little house somewhere that you didn't take care of in a really long time. Maybe the flat or the house that you have, maybe you want to kind of start painting again, start changing things a little bit, to change a little bit things, because this is what this burst of energy is going to bring. This is what this burst of energy is going to awaken you. It is going to make you not only to take care of what's yours, but it's also going to make you kind of do things that you wanted to do in a really long time. And like one of those things, those type of things that when you think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna maybe take this sofa out or take the chairs out, and 6 months pass by and you just still haven't done it, type of thing. Maybe something like that. But however, this burst of energy is just going to make a certain changes and make you focus to take care of the things that you love, to take care of the things that you own, to take care of the things that belongs to you. And you're really going to enjoy yourself because you're going to be full of energy. The second part of October, it's also going to bring you a little bit of confusion. The confusion you're going to have in the mid of October, after this moment, after this point, it's going to make you realize that where you want to get in life, you still have to change a couple of things. You kind of will need to go with your mind back into your past, and you will need to think and see what have you done so far, what experience have you got, and what you can use from your past, from what you have done so far, in order to bring that now into this present, and in order to use that in your present, state, in order to get where you want to get later on. There's certain things that you're just gonna have to a little bit change about your current situation in order where to get, you see, because you will be thinking about your future quite a lot. You will be thinking about your current situation quite a lot, and this is what this October is going to bring. October is a deep time, a very spiritual time, and it's going to make us think, and it's going to make it's going to have a different reflection on every single one of us. But when it comes to you, you will be very deep, and you will be thinking about your future quite a lot, and you will be thinking, what can you actually do, what bits and pieces you can change, and these are going to be little things that are going to make a huge difference. And that's why I'm seeing this in October, you see. Okay, the third part of October, I just need you to be very careful, because there is going to be like a little bit of conflict with somebody. This particular conflict that you're going to have, I just need you to be a little bit, I just need to warn you a little bit. So this is, if you're working, for example, this is going to be somebody, because there are going to be other people around, you see. So I can see that it's going to be either somebody at work, so you need to be careful a little bit. And again, this is what I say, every time when I see like a little bit of a conflict and things like that, I always recommend to people, just kind of try to keep certain things to yourself throughout the month. Try not to blab too much about your personal blab. So I didn't mean to say blab, but try not to talk too much about your personal things. Try to kind of keep certain things to yourself, especially when it comes to certain ideas. You never know who is listening to you. You never know who may steal your ideas and things like that. And if you're not working, for example, and you're like kind of retired, it all depends where you go on daily basis, what you do on daily basis, weekly basis, what your hobby is. But this is somehow going to be connected to money. It's somehow going to be connected to your financial situation. So even if you're not working, even if you're retired, it is still this is still going to be somehow connected to your finances, or it's going to be about your finances or something like that, and there are other people going to be around you. But what I can recommend to you, just try to kind of keep certain things to yourself, and throughout the month, throughout October 2017, so somebody doesn't steal your ideas and things like that. I would highly suggest to get like a hematite. Look at how gorgeous this hematite is. Absolutely beautiful, very striking, very powerful. It is a rather significant pendant, and especially when it comes to people around us having a really bad energy, really negative energy, or really negative thoughts. You see, we can absorb all these things, and it depends how we feel, and it depends where our spirit is at, because our energies could be like quite sensitive at the time, and if our energies are really sensitive, then we can actually get affected by all these negative energies. And this is hematite. Why hematite is so powerful to carry, to have around you, to have around your neck, or to have on you like throughout the month of October 2017, because it's going to help to protect you against all sorts of negative energies, but it's also going to help to ground you, you see, a little bit. And if you can also get this on my website, of course, hematite, it's called pendant. And if you don't like pendant, if you would like a bracelet like this, you can also get like a hematite bracelet. Of course, they do exactly the same thing. Very striking and very beautiful, and I would highly suggest this. And also, it's very good when you have at times like when you feel really like when you need something to ground yourself, you know, when you feel like a little bit weird, when it's for one of those days when you don't really feel right, you know, we all have those days, of course. And this is why hematite is also brilliant, because it helps you to ground yourself. So I would highly recommend this for this type of situations. And also, what else I was going to say, there is going to be the end of October. It's going to make you realize that there is going to be a little competition as well, and the particular competition is going to not be the actual competition, but you're going to realize that you're going to have to up your game in order to get where you want to get. Like, for example, if you are like if you're looking for a job and you haven't got a job, or you haven't got a work, like for example, you're going to realize the competition is really big, and you're going to have to like you're going to come to realization that you're going to have to like up your game, and you're going to have to do your best, for example. And also, if if you're not working, for example, and if you're working, then you're going to realize that, you know, there are other people that are going to be for some reason against you, and the way you want to get, you're just going to kind of, you know, there is going to be the certain competition, but the bottom line is that this competition, it's actually going to work really good, and it's going to work in your favor. On one hand, it's going to make it to be a bit more sharper. It's going to make it to check out your competition, whatever your competition is. If you're a private business, then you will look around and you will check your competition. You will be even better. If you're like if you work for somebody else, you know, you will realize, you will watch around, you will look around, and you will check your competition, and then you will be even better. And if you're looking for a job, you see, it's just really good. This is really good because it's a fantastic outcome. And if you're looking for a job, for example, then this is brilliant again, because it's just kind of, it's letting you know that the outcome is going to be positive, that the outcome is going to be really good. There is something very special coming, but you're just going to have to work slightly harder. You're going to have to work slightly deeper. You're going to have to do a little bit more. So that's why I'm saying that it's just going to make you to be a bit more competitive, but of course in a good way, because you're going to be the one who is going to end up on a positive note at the end of all this, which is absolutely wonderful, because there is a new choice that is going to come out of it. There is a new thing that is going to come out of it. There is something very positive that is going to come out of it, and it's going to work in your favor. You will see exactly what I mean. Okay, and what else I was going to say to you, that basically you see, when it comes to the actual single Cancerians, you see, this is really bizarre, because this is really strange, but it does happen. Every single person that we end up being with, every single person is meant to be with us. Whether that person is, sometimes the people can be with us all our lives, great. Sometimes, you know, we can have more than one soulmate. It doesn't have to be just one soulmate. We can have 5 soulmates, you know, it's true. We can have 3 soulmates, we can have 2 soulmates, we can have 4 soulmates, we can have 7 soulmates. It all depends. We can be really old spirits, really old spirits. We could have lived many lives. Now, every single person that you end up with for a reason, and there is a certain karma that you have to work on in order to get where you want to get, and there is a certain spiritual journey that we work with this person, and it depends when the spiritual journeys are going to come to an end. The reason why I said this is because there is, for those of you that are single, there is, you see, I can actually see you going out and having a great time throughout October, especially from the mid-October to the end of October. For those of you that are single, you're going to be going out a lot. You will feel very passionate, you will feel full of energy. Remember that energy that I said, it is going to have such a positive impact and reflection on you. You're going to be going out a lot, you're going to have an absolutely great time, you're going to feel very passionate about things, and I don't see you meeting anyone significant or anyone new. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have a fun, do you know what I mean? You can go out and have a fun, but the fun that you're going to have, it is not going to be so significant. But however, you go out and you get what you want, you go out and you get what you need. But when it comes to October and love, for those of you that are single, it is not going to be the month when you're going to find someone and fall in love, but you are going to have a great time. I'm not saying that you're not going to have a great time, but what else I was going to say, and why did I mention people that we are meant to end up with? It's the fact because there is the problem is that there is an old love that is going to be keep on coming into your mind, an old partner, an ex-partner, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, or maybe the partner that passed away. You know, it all depends, but the old partner, you're going to feel very nostalgic about your old love. Maybe perhaps there is something that was missing there, maybe perhaps something that the certain karma maybe didn't come to an end when it comes to this person. Maybe your spiritual journey didn't come to an end, but sometimes, you know, that sometimes there is a reason that we actually just out of the blue start thinking about our ex-partner, for example. Sometimes there is a reason for it, and this is exactly what I see, that for some reason you're going to start feeling a little bit nostalgic about your ex-partner, and that perhaps is going to maybe take your energy away from finding somebody new this month. But that doesn't matter, because nothing is going to happen. It is just there are certain things that are going to be going through your mind. Nothing significant is going to happen, but this is going to stop you, I suppose, from finding somebody new. You're not going to go back to your previous partner or previous lover. Don't worry about it at all. It is not going to happen. But what I would suggest again, it's like rose quartz. You know, I always recommend the rose quartz. It's absolutely a must-have. Seriously, rose quartz. If you're single and you haven't got a rose quartz, if you're single and you haven't got a rose quartz, you really need to get one. Rose quartz is ever so beautiful and it's ever so gentle, but on another hand, it's ever so powerful. And if you need somebody, if you're single and you're waiting for the right person to come into your life, you need a rose quartz, because it's going to help you to bring that person into your life sooner. And it's not only that, it's also going to help you with communications, with the way you communicate, and it's going to help you to have a conversation, you know, for the conversation flow and for the communication in general. Okay, and this is what I highly recommend, and you can get a rose quartz also, this beautiful pendant, on my website, and the actual link is below in the description. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to like, share me on Facebook, Twitter, and of course don't forget to comment in the comment section. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.